Alright, howdy hey, how's y'all day? I hope y'all have had a good one, and let's play 60 seconds again. Okay, so I thought about this a little bit, and I would like to say I don't think I'm going to scoop the kids. I think they can make more kids, and I'm gonna put focus on supplies. Which one are we supposed to? So that's the drill. And just scavenge. So this one, yeah. I played Ted last time. And I did Fat Man. Now this would be more time and easier. But since I kind of have a little bit more of an idea, I'm more comfortable staying here. Maybe someday we'll try the little boy. Here we go. Okay, how do we do? Move around like this. Oh, okay. Mask, definitely need the mask. Can I click yet? No, not yet. Boom. Water and soup. Click. Okay, full. Go, go, go. Is there anything important in here? Axe, axe, and soup. Axe. Go, go, go. Lock. Water. Oh, can I grab that? No, I can't grab that. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Suitcase, yes. Oh, hell yeah, suitcase. Water? No. Go, 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 go. Okay. Husband, come on. Can I grab water and a husband? Nice. Soup. Click. Come on, why is it not? I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I didn't make it. No. Too focused on the not clicking. Okay. It was a prank, y'all. GG. I hope y'all have a good night. Oh, it just puts him there? What? Did I? That's interesting. They let me switch over to Ted? I'm intrigued. Oh no, okay. Yeah, they did say the end. I got baited. That's fun. Okay. The optimism was real. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, new game. Let's try this again. Apocalypse. Dolores, Fat Man, begin! Okay, scope this out a little better. I was surprised by where the suitcase was and such. Mask. Kid, water, water, water. Book, lock, suitcase. And Timmy is in the fucking way? Oh my gosh. This is why you don't get brought to me. What's that? Ammo? Oh, can I carry any more? I don't think I can. Oh, I'm running into everything. Soup. Soup. Soup run. That's what this is. I don't need a game, but I need... there we go. I need that. Chess, can we do that? Okay, fun. I need like waters and stuff. There's the book. Oh, dang, 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 dang. Water, 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 water. Water was in here. No, I don't want to grab that. The harmonica's useless. Useless. Come on, hubby. Go get ready to make more babies. soup. Go, 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 go. Made it. Successful. I hope it's just a warning, kids. Y'all let us know. Let us know if it's a warning. You know the secret knock, alright? Day 1. Nice. And there was a thing of soup. I should have focused on the water. Oh no. I think I grabbed ammo. Found cards. Fun. Alright, just the two of us. There wasn't enough time to get the kids, but surely this is just a drill and they're okay, right? Exactly. It must be the case. Our shelter used to be fully stocked, but somehow we always found a better way to use the stock supplies instead of leaving them for emergency. Oof. Well, I'm glad I'm taking over y'all's choices from here, right, Ted and Dolores? So once we had a they had a soup dinner party, okay, and needed rifle, but I mean I scooped that, so you know, didn't touch the cards. That would have been nice at the party. Just saying. Grab the suitcase. What we found inside will definitely be useful. A gun, nice. Shelves are full of cans. I see that. It's actually on the floor. If we were to be a little bit more accurate, we'll eat from cans, sleep on cans. Yeah, I believe they said something along those lines last time. Barely enough water. Indeed, I concur. This is the best. Oh, no mask. No mask. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to wait until they say something about not being like erratic. Oh, but how are we gonna? Oh, okay, we'll just see. Time to ration supplies. We are fine. Millie. We really miss the life we had. The space, the sky, the food. More food. We have all the food in here. So let's talk about water maybe. Save your saliva is the vibe I'm giving y'all. Wish we could go back to the time before the daggum bomb dropped. I mean, I still have optimism that Timmy and Sally are gonna do that special knock, right? And maybe give us a mask. What we make of today will be our tomorrow, so let's make it right. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. Ted is fine. I do kind of, excuse me, I do think it's interesting they don't change, like, I'm doing fine if you're playing Dolores or Ted. Just saying. So it's saying it's highly radioactive. Not sure how they know this, but we're going to plan an expedition. Actually, let's just not plan it. Let's chill. Hope it gets better, I guess. But what if it's, like, better tomorrow and I'm like, But we don't have a mask. Let's chill. We're either going crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects. Good thing we at least have the Boy Scout book. I remember that came in handy. Or worse. It's worse. They're spiders. And not some miniature ones, but huge, furry, very creepy beasts. We've got to do something about them. Well, I'm sure if they don't use the Boy Scout book to smash it, they will read in the Boy Scout book to use maybe the bigger surface area of the suitcase or flip that table over and just like jump and stomp. That's what I'd do. Nice, and I just noticed that there was the ammo in the background. So how do we get rid of the book once it's up here? Is that what this is? Okay, and it pushes it to the side, so there's the ammo. That's nice. Grab the padlock and the super helpful harmonica. Ted is really thirsty, and Dolores is very thirsty. Okay. I guess, yeah, I mean, what, can they get hydrated from the soup? That's a question. The contamination of our town is still strong. Scavenging in these conditions could result in radiation sickness. That's today. That's the today vibe. I think I'm gonna... But what if it doesn't change if I... okay, wait one more day. We're not completely parched. You know what I mean? What is that? A rat? I kind of flipped the situation there, but you got it. Rats are usually smaller than cats. What is this? Double tail? What? That's interesting. Is it a Pokemon? We can't let that thing get our supplies. You know, I don't know what this is made of and like how impervious it is to bullets. I'm gonna trust that since they just had an axe laying around, they're like very aware of the forces there. But then again, they had the gun hanging. Still, it's the material of the bunker. That's right, that I'm concerned about. So let's go there. Oh, I didn't look at the plan a trip. I want to read that first. Still irradiated. We don't have a map, but we can hold a lot of things. What is this note? Ted is vigorous enough to withstand the hazards of the wasteland. Yeah. No, he's going then. If that's how he feels. I mean, you know, we're just... No longer thirsty. Isn't thirsty anymore. Very nice. You know what? Since everybody's in a good, non-complaining mood, I'm giving some positive reinforcement soup because we do have a bit of soup. Or actually, you know what? I'm not going to spoil them. But I do know that Ted is going to the wasteland. So I'll give him food. It's not the best time or place to make plans for the future, but we can't help but thinking about what we can make of this terrible situation. Is our house still standing? Or will we have to move to some forsaken hole in Toronto? I feel like there's a lot of Torontos. But now is not the time for me to Google or DuckDuckGo or whatever else there is. Let's see. Planning. Indeed, water rationing is smart. Planning ahead is usually a good strategy, but for now we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where we would have written it. Okay. Okay. That's it. So, should I secretly be concerned for Dolores' mental health? Alright. Was he still confident? I don't think it really reported on that situation. And he can take that. I'm debating between axe and gun. But maybe he was the one that killed the spider with the axe, so it was like the warm-up, like pre-game to his outdoor adventure. So I think he's gonna be really handy with that axe. Left for the surface, very nice. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. She was fine last time. Define this thirsty. I think we're being a little bit dramatic about this. What does that sound? A gallopy horse? Fresh to the door, we're greeted by two men dressed like they'd come from a medieval... Oh, we don't have like a map or any fun. Two rocks hitting. This is their reference to Knights of the Holy Grail, which is super fun. Wubba lubba dub dub. I want to say I still have that post-it note somewhere around here of that fun situation. They said they're looking for an antique cup, of course, the Holy Grail, but they got lost and they would be most grateful if we could let them check our map. Sadly, we don't have one. Would have been nice to help. Although we tried to decline politely, the guests were clearly offended. I mean, it's not decline politely as much as it is like the realization that we cannot help and hope them the best of luck in their endeavors to find So they wouldn't have been offended if we had practiced our communication, Dolores. They galloped away, waving their wooden swords and screaming something about cutting the shrubberies. Absolutely crazy. She needs water, and she'd love to eat. All right. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much as us to Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? Aw, that's nice. Let's see. Day 8. There was a picture. There it is. Auntie Ada, I imagine, is how that is. We knew it. We found a photo between the pages of our scout handbook. Those handbooks are really handy for sure. No longer thirsty, no longer hungry, no need to ration supplies. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past. After the atomic bomb obliterated everything in our little town. However, a phone booth on our street survived the bombing somehow. It seems it's ringing right now. Right? Meow? We should... Wait. I'm nervous that the, area is still... But then the Knights Who Say Ni came and visited, so they must be fine. Outside. Dolores, how is the outside? Did you need a mask? Is she sick right now? Does she look a little sick? She doesn't look a little sick. You know what? Let's leave it up to somebody else to... Oh, but we don't have, a radio or anything. What's the star? Make contact with other wastelanders. Okay, I mean, would this not actually be that? And it wants me to do so. But is this game trying to kill me? I think it is. I don't think we go outside. We're just waiting for Ted to come back with some rations. We're chilling. We're playing the harmonica, throwing some cards. So then that'll turn into weapons someday. You know. We're not trying to meet too many wastelanders at this point. At day 9? It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of a radioactive ghost town. We're not taking any chances. I concur. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of... Oh, Dolores. I'm just really leaning towards questioning her sanity for some of the phrasing here. You know what I mean? But let's just act like they didn't accommodate for who was the character. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. Good job, Dolores. Hope it stays this way. I think we're solid on sustenance and liquid hydration. Actually, I could use some. The trash can is becoming full of empty soup cans. Oh no! But honestly, that's another game right there. Just saying. And that unmentionable bucket is overflowing. Ooh. That's the first time they referenced that. I was actually really curious about that last time. So that's interesting. Both of them are attracting strangely glowing, suspiciously big insect wildlife. Roaches weren't that big before the war, were they? Bum, bum, bum. All right. Well, even if we had the poison spray, I'd question its use in this closed space, because this is a questionable vent. Like, look at that. It stopped. Ugh. At least I can spin it again. Or, yeah, I mean, it's not an option, but I'm just, you know, throwing that concept out there. Would be really nice if we had somebody come back with water. Oh, there you are. And you grabbed a mask, but you still look like Dev. Come on, Ted. Ferda. But good work. At least you came back with the stuff. Very nice. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was huge, hairy, and had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully, we won't have to deal with them again. Indeed, Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Our expedition went directly to visit the primary school. Yay, not for education, of course. Oh no, we were... What you saying? Did you even come back with the map? Obviously not for education then. Absolutely not. We were desperate for supplies and the school was our best chance of getting them. Were they? Everybody adored the lunch lady. She was almost 80 and everything she touched tasted great and smelled of tomato. Now we know her secret. 1 can. Did everything really, or just some things with this amount of cans coming back? I'm just questioning. The biology class had an aquarium. The fish had died since no one fed them. Did you scoop them? Because they might have been like protective or something from like the... I mean, did they have 3 eyes or not? Let's go, Ted. Could have been more protein. There was enough for a few water bottles. That's a couple water bottles. A few implies a little bit more than like 2, you know, a couple. But anyway, the PE teacher was a World War II vet. Nice. He kept some of his war trophies and memorabilia in his office at school. This included grenades, a bazooka, and a fully functional... Honestly, where are the grenades and the bazooka? I was hoping they were going to be here. Womp womp. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Ted is really tired. Became infected with something. Oof. Okay, wait, who is the thirsty one? I bet they're both thirsty. Thirsty. Rumbling. And since he's sick, I'm actually also going to give him some water as well. Yeah. Okay. She's confident she will survive outside. Very nice. Since she's going outside, I'm tempted to feed her, and we have so many cans of soup. It only gets rid of... Nice. Okay. Just to round it out, I might do that. We can keep sitting on our backsides here in this tiny little bunker, or we can start thinking about getting away as far as possible from this radioactive wasteland. Who would have thought the Reds would ruin such a lovely neighborhood? We could do it in our town. The escaping part, not the ruining part, of course. However, there might be someone out there who can help us. Let's keep our eyes and ears open. All right, and that's them baiting me towards this. Very nice. That gives me more hope that like next time the opportunity arrives, then I'll be able to like trust that scenario. So that's cool. I like that phrasing. Good, that's checked. Let's go! Hopefully Dolores will come back with a medical kit. Ted's stomach is rumbling, coughing, mighty tired. Can we like hang the book over the lights, let him have like, and then hang the mask over that, let him have a good night's sleep, put fucking empty soup cans over them. Where's the... Can I affect... No. But they do have sound effects. Ooh. Nice, the little snaps. Wood falling. Page flip. I'm like scared if I click on something too much, it might like break. I'm not too sure. Because we have this here. Why can't I do something? You know what I mean? Anyway. Hungry. Let's go. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. What's this? It has an exclamation mark. Acquire a radio. Very nice. Will do. Eventually. Oh, joking. That's not what I wanted to do. Now that I've discovered that key, I just refuse. Okay, there we go. Day 12. How you doing, Auntie? What is it, Ada? I think it's Ada. Dolores is on her way out to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Sent her out with all that fun. Hopefully she can carry more, you know? Ted keeps coughing. Still tired. Isn't hungry anymore. That's a good sign. If she doesn't come back with a medical kit, I'm like tempted to give him more food to like, I don't know, like does it make his body stronger to fight off, you know, like when you're sick you get like soup. Does soup help radiation? I'm not a scientist. Boop, that sound. Okay, being safe down here is much better than being pulverized out there, but it doesn't mean we don't want to go outside. Maybe we could take a walk soon. The neighborhood is probably much more peaceful since the bombings. You know, I mean, if we've experienced like large spiders and like double-tailed roaches or some odd, are you... I don't think you're really examining the data available. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Day 13. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. I feel it. Still, it's better to be safe down here than dead up there. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Do I need to break these lights? Is that what they're saying? Like, crawl underneath? Look at this. It's dark under there. Just crawl underneath. Like, there's an episode of The Office where Mindy gets, you know, her little nap time underneath the conference table. Just saying. Just saying. Okay, it was his, yeah, rumbling. Since he is sick, we are going to do that. What is that trickling sound? And why is the wall so wet? Oh no! At least I have nothing super valuable. I guess I'll save the cards. I mean... Nothing new here. Make contact with other wastelanders. Acquire radio. Well, good thing I didn't have to ruin my radio in order to save the playing cards. Boop. Okay. Let's get back there. There we go. Day 14, we're all about survival indeed in poker games, so it wasn't too surprising when we went after our lucky set of cards. Oh, their lucky set of cards? That's nice to know. Not a single card got wet, but plenty of other supplies were submerged. After a while, the water level dropped, but the damage it did was quite extensive. We have to deal with that. Where's the... I mean, we didn't even have to save the checkers game. I don't think it really went that high up. Ted is still sick. No shit. Ted is still mighty tired. Crawl underneath that table and we'll fix that. But I mean, until then, Ted, you're doing this to yourself. Ted is no longer hungry. Very nice. I'm still optimistic that Dolores will come back with a medical kit. Breathe calmly. 1, 2, 3. That's better. Don't panic. Don't panic. We need to open the door this instant, or we're all gonna die. Open the door. Do we open the door? Honestly, it sounds like you know what? There's only one way to find... Oh, but he's already sick. So I won't know if he gets, like, sick from the outdoors. But then again, he is already sick. Can he open the door? Do we have the gun still? Yeah, we have the gun. Can he open the door with the gun and the ammo just in case, I don't know, somebody was sensing his craziness or... This is actually a hard decision. Because just by the way that this is phrased and the fact that his illness right now was caused from outside and they haven't admitted that they've secretly made Dolores crazy from the get-go. Or like, I don't know, maybe it settled in at like day 3. I don't need Ted to be going crazy either, and that's how this is phrased. But then again, he coped once, right? So he has the ability to maybe do it again. Right? That's better. Don't pay. This is a hard decision. What? Fuck it. He's already sick. If there's radiation poisoning, he already has it, right? Maybe this will be the extra little dose that he needs to... No, he still looks sick. Did he already have that, like, water on his eyes there? Opening the door and letting contaminated air in was a great idea. Daggum. So is contaminated air. So wait. Are you telling me that we haven't been handling this contaminated air the whole time? Every time the door was opened? I like how it says, okay, it says, Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength, implying that he was about to get a full recovery had he not opened the door. Pfft, laying that on me. I'm not a fan of that. Let's give him soup. Is he hungry or thirsty? Coughing. Water's good for coughing, but that needs to be rationed, so let's just give him soup. Maybe he'll get full and finally sleep underneath that daggum table. Blah, blah, blah. Day 15. It's really weird when you get that feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but it has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one is hiding there. What closets? Okay. Is there something alive down here besides us? Ba, ba, ba. Maybe a rodent of some kind. If so, we need to show it that we are a dominant species in this little paradise of ours. Okay. Well, there it is. That's the option, right? Yay! I'm glad I scooped 2. methods there. Hopefully that went well. Although, oh, he's ultra sweating now. Oh no, Ted. The vent is spinning. Can we spin it more? Oh no. Okay. It wasn't. If I click the fly, does the fly die? I'll pay more attention to that flight path. Whatever it was, it's dead now. Quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. Ted has rested, yay. Where is water when Ted needs it? So last time it went up there, this time it went down there. Let's give Ted water. We know very little about what's going on outside. How? We opened the door and all that stuff. We've been on many ventures. Like, come on. It'd be a good idea to find out more, maybe discover if anyone else has made it to safety. A radio would help with this. Oh, what? What? A radio would help with that? No shit. That was some hard cough in there, Ted. Dolores, come back. They say ignorance is bliss. Another day without any clue of what's going on might not necessarily kill us. Ted hasn't recovered from his illness. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Yay. I'm going to give him soup because I think he will die and needs any strength he can get, to be quite honest. And we have, but since I do think it, But I also think Dolores will come back with a soup. I think she'll come back with a soup, and I think she'll come back with a first aid kit. That's my optimism. Don't judge me. We can keep sitting on our backsides, blah, blah, blah. We can't do this anyway. I'm not even gonna fucking read it. Like, why can't there be more options towards the things that we do have? Like, look in the... Oh? And I've been trying to keep him with, like, a decent diet. But, I mean, the bad health is gonna happen. It didn't say that he got, like, injured or anything. It's just the radiation poisoning, I believe. Day 18, if there's one thing we need to do, it is to use a radio. Thank you again for reminding me. I keep forgetting, you know? I keep seeing this radio just right there, you know, just right over there. And I just don't grab it because I keep forgetting that we, the first option sounds a bit more sane. Yeah. But right now, Dolores is out there strolling around outside, so let's not, you know, judge her or get in a sourpuss mindset for whenever she comes back, right? Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Hopefully Dolores is scooping that thing. Was he thirsty? No, it doesn't even give me anything else than that. Oh no! Okay. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later. Okay. And planned a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the sheltered doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. How handy. But yay, Dolores! Oh no, she broke the thing. Oh yay, radio. Okay. Came back with that. Man, so no first aid kit and no more mask. rough. Day 19, a quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely from the wasteland with all our stuff. When our scavenge trip was about to end with nothing, we remembered there was one place where we hadn't looked yet. Nice. Literally on our doorstep, trash cans in our neighborhood. One of our pre-blast neighbors threw a few cans of unopened... What? Threw out a few unopened cans of soup? Ha! Joke's on him. If he's in his shelter right now, he's probably full of regrets. So +1 soup. Totally called the soup. And one of the bins had a nice working radio. Nice! And damaged gas mask. No! Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Where's the water? When Ted needs it, he's about to get it. Dolores has not eaten, and she's very tired. Okay, let's go with that. Aw. Could try his best on the surface. Not certain about the situation on the surface, even though Dolores just came back. Just saying, right? That's what kind of annoys me about this game a little bit. I'm not sure if it really takes those expeditions into account. Ring, ring. There we were. Thinking we would never hear it. So it's the same thing. Starts ringing from a okay. Should someone go outside and answer it? No, because now we have a radio. Aw, but it wants me to make contact. But, I mean, we might be sick, actually, because she broke her... So, honestly, I'll spare them. We don't need to be making contact at this point. Oh, wait. Doop-a-doop-a-boop. Go here. Not going there. Am thinking about that. Satisfied sustenance. Let's go! Feels bad for Ted, though. It is way too dangerous to just randomly run out there. Dolores would really love to eat something, needs more time to rest, is exhausted. There has been some water left. Dolores should get it. Ted keeps coughing. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Sustenance, water, and... Did I feed him last time? Or did I just give him water? Because isn't thirsty anymore implies that. I'm trying to do like every other day for Ted. And then of course only whenever Dolores needs it. Because she is healthy. What? We've been preparing for this expedition since yesterday and feel ready to go right now. Who should be the lucky one? I mean, there's only one person, so I feel like this, like, ready to go should really apply to him. You know what? I don't think... Yeah, I'm not gonna send anyone. It was a prank. And that might actually happen a few times just because I do want to be ready for it. And at this point, we will have to send Dolores, right? Because there's no way Ted is going to make his way back, right? I don't think they're going to give that to us. I do not think they're going to give that to us at all. Maybe if we had a mask to put on top of him, but Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. I agree. I mean, he could get a nap in between. Definitely could really use the supplies. Definitely agree with that. I want to say we fed Ted yesterday, so we'll feed him on even days. Plan for the trip. Ooh. When we heard a knock on the door this morning, we held our breath in fear, but we soon heard children's voices. What? We decided to open it up. Turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies. Nice. But they have branched out and now offer other items too. They offer a mask for... Can I give them both? Honestly, I'm down to give them both. Why can't we give them both? Why is that not an option? Control click? No? Shift click? No? Double click? Click smudge? Click smudge? No? Oh, I was about to say I broke it. Okay, okay. Could heal Ted right now, or get a mask to keep Dolores from dying whenever she goes out, to hopefully find a medical kit for Ted. And then both will be healthy, right? But Ted could die in the meantime. Or get the health pack right now. He's healed right now. Send Dolores out. She gets sick. Maybe she finds another medical kit while she's out. And either both are healthy or one is healthy. Daggum, like a 50-50 there. But then again, she could also not find one the first time and Ted dies, right? We're going for the medical kit right now. And really wish I could click both. Since I have both, we don't use the fucking checkerboard. Come on, game. Like, why not, right? Come on. Okay. Day 22, even day. Ted does not need to get fed today because we are going to give him a medical kit. Very nice. But let's read this. The girls were very kind and their prices were more than fair, though I couldn't do both transactions. So we gladly accepted. We all went through that, very impressed. Dolores is still tired, can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores is no longer hungry. Ted keeps coughing and coughing. Ted should drink something soon. Okay, so we're gonna do this. What? My bad. Wait, what's she there? My bad. Okay. She just needs to sleep. She doesn't necessarily need any sustenance or anything of that nature. But we are sending Ted out. Yes. So yeah, I'm not gonna give him the soup. Just in case, because we're getting close to not having any extra. Okay, here's the expedition. We will be sending him out with that. And the gun. I actually don't want to send him. Oh, whoops. With. Oh my gosh, I just keep skipping over it. The gun and the ammo, because just in case somebody pulls up. That's just my thought on that. All right. And he has more likelihood of making contact with other Wastelanders if he's not so armed and threatening, right? All right, let's go there. All right, 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Let me step away for a quick second. Okay. And let's get back. Boop. And boop. Okay. Left for the surface, indeed. Hope he gets back safely with fun things and stuff. Dolores needs more time to rest. She needs water, apparently. Okay, has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow. But how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. Gotta use the Boy Scout book. I think it'll be super, super helpful with ventilation. Hey, Darius Darkest, how are you? Hope all is well. Let's see if that Boy Scout book comes in handy. Maybe we can hit the ventilation. There's a little tubing. Oh, where's my mouse? There's a little tubing. Let's give a good whack there. It agrees. Scout Handbook says violence usually seems like the best possible option, but it rarely is. Fun. Oh, and that fly still around there. I hope your streams and gaming and life have been going well. Day 24. Using the handbook to research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. Yes! That's the first time that I was like really hoping. Actually, I was actually sarcastically thinking they would look up vent maintenance. And it worked! So I might really thoroughly enjoy the way that this game is aimed. We figure if it's full of pointers on how to fix things, it must have a chapter on nuclear shelter air filtration systems. Of course, naturally, that's my first thought. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Oh, us. Oh! Dolores, you look rough. We should have approached that with the gun. Screw the ventilation system. Or just shoved the book over the area. I don't know. Oh gosh. That's so rough. We were invaded by... Okay, yes. Complains, can't get a good night's sleep. Indeed. No longer thirsty. I would also not be thirsty if I was a zombie. Really love to eat something. Like brains, Dolores. And might have come down with the sickness. Came down with the sickness. I don't think as much it's a sickness as much as it is maybe like an allergic reaction to the mutant bugs. That's just my thought. Let's go ahead and it was thirsty, right? And oh, no longer thirsty. Wow. This is why you don't read, like, skim too hard on this. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. Showing their political leanings. I'm joking. You can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. Alright, so they just went on... And this is why we skim before we read. We're good citizens. We've been paying our taxes regularly. So for sure, Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time never mind. The government people are coming, and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Honestly, at that point, it's like a whole other group of people similar to them with bunkers and stuff that have gotten into the airwaves and such. It's like probably a whole sort of team effort of probably not the government, and it probably created a lot of tax dollars, but they probably didn't receive any. Day 25. Good news. The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. Yay! The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. Define a few. We'll be out of here soon. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Indeed, we have nothing to... Oh, wait, what's that? What's the bottle? Well, maybe we could, but she refuses to look over her left shoulder because she's a zombie and she just wants brains. We haven't done anything about... Okay, blah, blah, blah. Has rested. No longer hungry. Bet. And she's not thirsty because zombies don't get thirsty. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. We peeked out into the darkness. We saw... For some reason, I made up a whole story there. We saw a leather suitcase. Ooh, has no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? First of all, it's I, Dolores, not you and your zombie second half. Or actually, maybe it is, and for once she's phrasing it correctly. Should we open it? Pretty sure it's meant for us. Why are we pretty sure it's meant for us? What does that mean? Oh no. Just for Halloween purposes and such, I'm gonna go with the gory option because Ted took the suitcase. I think we're gonna be looking at Ted's finger. 26. Ooh, or if she has any luck on her side, it's gonna be Ted's brains, so that way she can have a good last meal as a zombie before she fully turns. Sounds some soup, but yuck. But doesn't soup like last 730 some odd years? That's the advertisements game. Inside the suitcase we found some soup, but yuck, it expired a long time ago. We're not feeling very well. Some of us spent the whole morning using the bucket in the corner. We're not accepting anonymous gifts ever again. Look, Dolores. All it was open the suitcase. It did not say open the suitcase and then eat whatever. What if cute hamsters were in the suitcase, Dolores? Would you add, just saying. Nobody said you had to eat what we found in the suitcase. There has to be some water left. Maybe. Who knows? Dolores definitely doesn't use her observational skills to deduce anything. Wait, was there hungry? And I don't retain anything. Woo! A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we can get a bag of all of its... What? Oh, I actually remember this from last time. The sleaziness and stuff. How many cans of soup do we have? Last time I didn't go with it. And I feel like it had reacted positively, like, yeah, we shouldn't trust that. But I have no health kit. The government said a few days, which means in about 4 years. I still don't feel great about it. We're still not going to be opening that bag. Maybe someday. I'm actually thinking about playing this game like once a week, y'all. And see, how it goes. See if I can get any better at this scavenging game. It's hard to maneuver, and the clicking struggle... It's fun. And I'm glad I decided not to scoop the kids this time. Just saying. I don't remember Timmy or Sally or... No, her name was Mary Jane. That's right. Bringing back anything super handy. Just saying. Or contributing to... Although, Mary Jane did go crazy, and that was kind of fun to watch now, wasn't it? All right, our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we were not about to start now, especially, Gone are those times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. I concur, Dolores is still quite ill. Dolores is delirious. And that's unfortunate. But since she is, so I think I did not feed her the day before and maybe the day before. And her being sick, I do need to get back on the like every other day sustenance thing for her. So she is going to take odd days. Our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall is an old man, Jim, who would some... Are they going to bring a hobo into this game? Is the old man Jim who would sometimes limp through our street. Turns out he's alive and well and still homeless. Yay! Well, okay, not yay about that. I just happen to really love nomad hobo people. I don't know. They're nice. If you get the opportunity, give them a water or like, you know, like, I don't know. I usually have like a water and like a Pop-Tart in my car just in case. I digress. Some things never change. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. Yay! He's been banging on our shelter door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a rock. Of course we want to buy a rock from you. What do you want? What do you want for your rock, bud? Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely zombie. Into the zombie situation. Am I up to date on all of the new sorts of stuff? No, not necessarily, because the market got flooded and, you know, that's how it happens. So you kind of pick the ones that you want to stick with, and I stuck with The Walking Dead, and that's why I went into the VR game for that, actually. And I do actually want to stream more of that for October, so expect more of that. Day 28. Old Man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. Of course. He winked at us and told us the first rock is for free. That's nice, which we were happy to hear. A nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we will be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings luck like he claimed. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. Yeehaw. A few days before the blast, Timmy got into a fight with a kid named Ethan and beat him with a stick. We were supposed to visit Ethan's parents and talk about the incident, but we were a bit busy back then. Well, now we have all the time in the world, and although it looked like our friends weren't home, we still decided to pay them a visit. We were invited after all. Behind the remains of their kitchen counter, we found some bottled water. It's not our favorite, but it will have to do. Our friends, plus 2 water bottles. Our friends had a big, nicely furnished bedroom with an antique wooden closet. They must have been big fans of costume parties. The closet contained a ton of different outfits and props. Such colorful and fun people. Between the countless pieces of clothing, we found a functional mask. Yes! Dang, really like the suitcase. Are you telling me they didn't have a suitcase there? You couldn't have scooped another one? We spotted a sort of vehicle down the street, but couldn't get a good enough look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. That should actually be our next one. Does this give like little tallies of concepts for expedition focuses? Anyway. That was a long little intro there. Is that a thing? I don't know. Everybody's just so dirty looking in zombie movies that I think, and technically, everybody turns into a hobo during, or like nomadic hobos. But now I'm gonna see it like that. No, Darius, no. I'll be able to repress that real quick. Don't worry. Dolores' health has not improved. She's pretty fatigued. All right. Stomach a rumbling. Very tired. Also fatigued. I'm not sure why y'all aren't snuggling underneath this table and getting to sleep. Just saying. Right? Like, okay, just... And it's an even day. She's not getting food. That's interesting. Dolores might be fit enough to scavenge outside. Okay, the state of wastelands remains unknown. Maybe we should risk it to go outside. After all, you only live once. Indeed. So, honestly, since it says Dolores might be fit enough to scavenge outside, that really makes me want to go ahead and do this. Yep, I'm just gonna do that. Because, you know, like, again, whenever you're sick, you want to eat soup and stuff, and it's good to stay hydrated. And we have a mask now. Oh, but we have a mask now. Why is he not capable of going out? He said he was fatigued, correct? Fatigued, tired, rumbling. So maybe he'll be fine. You know what? We're just gonna do that. Making the plan. When conducting our daily supply count, we noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. Ooh, maybe that's why she might be fit enough to scavenge outside if she eats the extra soup that she snuck. Maybe it looked like brains. Can we blame zombie Dolores if she stole? I'm just not sure that we could. Although we did feed her on day 27. Maybe we could. Like, and look how generous right now. So they both went on the thing. I don't know. I don't think anybody stole it. Why in the world are you stealing soups? Are either hungry, tired, fatigued, sick, fatigued. I don't think we need to blame anybody. Why do we need to blame anybody? If it happens again, then we'll care. It was Jimmy. Or Timmy. It was definitely Timmy. Do I drag it over to them? Boop. Let's not be trifled over such small things. Now, if it was water, you know, fists are flying. Joking. Day 29. Whatever happened to our precious soup? Well, let it go. Indeed, one can isn't worth the drama and arguments that would ensue, and we really don't have enough evidence to figure out who did it. Or maybe, I mean, this is just me contemplating for a minute. If Ted, you know that you didn't do it, then it was Dolores. Dolores. If you know you didn't do it, then it was Ted. But then again, I don't think we can trust Dolores because she's a zombie. But, maybe we did just make a mistake in counting. Indeed, we'll never know for sure, but if someone did steal it, but they'd be taking that secret to their grave. We haven't done anything about Dolores' sickness. Indeed, Ted's stomach is rumbling. Still, that's interesting. And he hasn't recovered his energy. So now we have a mask, but Ted still doesn't have energy. So Dolores would have to go with the mask and hopefully find a medical kit and stuff. He is still rumbling, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And she's still sick. Honestly, I do think she's gonna die outside. I think that's what's gonna happen, sadly. Await further instructions from the military. I wish we could just turn that on all the time, make contact with other wastelanders. Oops. On to the next day. Zombie movies are too scary for you, Darius Darkest, or like the goriness? Like in general. Day 30. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. No longer hungry. Okay. I don't want to necessarily use water, but such is life. Maybe his cells will hydrate and I don't know. Maybe he hasn't recovered his energy because his kidneys are working too hard and need water. That's going to be the logic behind that. Or maybe the water, so that's not the one. Maybe, I don't know. We were admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in ragged camo clothing. She had a nasty looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite manner. She claims to be a hunter tracking a big mutated spider, my bad. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were able to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. Is that before or after the government gets here in 4 years? That's my question for the class. Yeah, no, for sure. I can see that. Solid old zombie movies. Absolutely. Ted, recover your energy. Come here. I don't think we're gonna give her ammo. I'm sorry. We need the rifle just in case we make it. I'm sorry, she is not a good enough hunter to plan out how much ammo she needs. Day 31. This woman says she hunts mostly for food. Clearly, she's an uncivilized person. Delicious soup is what decent people eat these days. We were not amused and didn't give her anything. That's not why we did that. Just so y'all know. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Okay, a few starts now, bud. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Fine, soup. Day 31. We had thought phone calls were a thing of the past. Wow. They're really overusing this. They need to figure something out there. Like, we hear some static on the radio and it sounds like somebody's trying to tune into us or something. I don't know. But I think this is like the third time we've run into this one. Because I know, if I'm recalling correctly, I think what'll happen is if I send Ted out there to answer this call, it'll be like, mid-fuck giving information over the phone call, it gets dropped. And then I'll get all anxious about who gave the information because now it's starting to come back to me. So with that in mind, and the fact that they've used this 3 times with no variation makes me just not want to click on that. So that's not going to happen, game. No contact with other wastelanders, as far as I'm concerned. Why do I always click that? That's not what I'm trying. That's not the effect I'm going for. That's the effect I'm going for. Black screen into next day. Nighty night, Ted. Get that rest you need. Way too dangerous. I agree. Plus, they're not putting enough creativity into that bait. Just saying. Not hungry. No energy. Wasteland is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of the door knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? I think it's interesting that they put checkers up here. I actually really enjoy the fact that they put checkers up here. That's fun. Would you like some decent ammunition for life? Play the strategy game checkers. I mean, decent ammunition versus real ammunition. And plus, you know, like, people can flick, like, the lids of bottle caps and, like, they go pew. So maybe these people adapted the same theory that I would like to apply to the cards right here. And, you know, practically turn these cards into ninja stars, you know? So that way when we do run out of ammunition and such, since we have lost the axe, or we gave away the axe to save Ted. You're welcome, Ted. And, full of surprises. And here's another surprise. We're not playing checkers anyway, but he might not like the joke and he might, like, raid our stuff. Oh no, I can't decide. I've gone full circle. Aw, daggum. Okay, let me stir the noodles real quick and contemplate this. 1 second, 1 second. Thank you so much. I definitely did, in fact, have forgotten that I muted my mic. Muchas gracias there, Darius Starkist. I hope you have a fantastic night or evening. And I was saying that I wish we could harvest the mushrooms, but currently Ted is good health. The worst thing that could happen is him be in not good health, so that's not a risk right now. Again, we could harvest it and put it underneath right here, and maybe it'll like grow more, and then we can assess the situation. Maybe feed a piece to the next weird bug we find. So we're gonna go no to the eating of the mushrooms. Boop, boop. Alright, day 34. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wall fungus is one of them. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Very good. Isn't thirsty and needs time to recover his strength. Just time, not sustenance, I think, because he's not sick, so yeah. Today, the music from the radio stopped abruptly, and instead, we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they started talking about evacuation, but it turns out there is something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign. What? All survivors were asked to leave a sign that we are alive somewhere in the area. I think that should have said all survivors were asked to leave, like, proof of life or something along those. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that they are alive somewhere in the area. I think it changed. I don't know. I'm not an English major, nor can I spell or anything like that. So honestly, I could be incredibly wrong. It just seems weird to me. Just saying. The exact location was given in geographical coordinates. We need a map to establish where that is. That sucks. And poorly thought out from the army. I'm just saying, right? Here they are saying, like, we'll get back to you after days of planning. Hope you'll have a map. Even if we had one, I would have used it to go scavenge and it would have gotten ruined anyway. Let's go. Day 35. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully we'll get lucky next time. Ted hasn't recovered his energy. So Ted went out there alone while Dolores was out and about? Wait, thirsty or anything? Just hasn't recovered. No extra information. That's kind of surprising. Not sure how many days it's been since we fed or watered him, but whatever. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know that teachers from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and lead them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe, and we could really use whatever they have. We could really use it right now. Yeah, let's go. Whee! The handprint again. They love. Oh, this is why. Was that there last time? Oh. Maybe I'll find some sort of corresponding situation as to why that exists. Yay, flashlight. Oh, it happened. It happened. Dolores died. Wait, I'm Dolores. I died. Does that mean game's not over? Are they switching me over to Ted like I thought that one time? Okay. We went got what we needed and came back. All we needed apparently was a flashlight, not food or water or a map, apparently. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long, but we don't think so. So maybe she could still come back. Who knows? Maybe she becomes the ringleader somewhere. Rules with a ginger fist. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted needs water to survive. Day 36, time to ration supplies. We're not giving him anything because he said he was fine, right? Oh, needs water to survive. Joking. Start an expedition. Thought. Maybe he's not ready now. Maybe he'll be ready later. Especially since he went out for the flashlight, the very important flashlight. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us, to create beautiful sounds, to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play and have cute, mutated and what? Animals come to our feet to listen like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Shall we? Honestly, that was the biggest sell I've had this entire game. Absolutely. Is the harmonica coming into play? Is the harmonica coming into play? It didn't move, but it attracted the cute little wildlife we were looking for. Be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our walls and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles. They shook their little antennae. It would be adorable. So this is all just a fictional situation, a hypothetical of like how he interprets it in like post. That's cute. If they weren't so disgusting. Oh, nope. I should finish the sentence before I say sass. What are we supposed to do with them now? Ted has rested. Yay! I'm so glad we planned that then. Oh, hell yeah. That literally couldn't have been any better. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Perfect. That's awesome. And nothing about hunger. Okay. I mean, honestly, let's leave this place to the grasshoppers for a little bit. Now, if I take the padlock with me, does that do me any good? I'm just saying. But I've never tried the padlock, and let's give it a shot. Let's find out what happens. I'm also gonna go stir the noodles one more time. Oh, it counts through the days? 43! Oh, Ted looks horrible. Ted looks horrible. Okay, 1 second, y'all. It's really weird whenever you do better in a game than what you anticipate, because the multitasking doesn't exactly pan out. I really thought I was not gonna make it past the 20s. Okay, but let's go. Let's go. Day 43. Ted left for the surface. Hope he'll be back. Very nice. He did. I think it was like five days that he was out. We tried our luck at a nearby bar, fittingly called the World's End. Usually such a respectable family like our own would never go there. I mean, it's a fun... But this time we gave it a shot, hoping to find some unclaimed goods. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in a bar? It sounds like y'all know and y'all are just a little bit in self-denial. But I don't know you, Ted. We found a few cans of it and took them with us. Plus one soup. Oh, I secretly wanted to get the fly. I want to know if you click on the fly, does anything happen? Our padlock was lost somewhere in the waste, so you didn't lock the door with it? What? Why'd you lose the padlock? It was supposed to be on the door. I thought that's why, like, it was safe and you were able to get back in. And nothing is... Okay, whatever. We believe that our expedition will be followed by strangers. Cautious next time. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, but vehicle down the street looked like someone's work in progress. We observed it from afar. Who would the owner be? We've kept our distance for the time being, but may want to take a closer look in the future. This could potentially be our ticket out of here. Hungry, infected, tired. Let's do that situation. I don't know why you wouldn't be thirsty. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get a little, like, roach dance party situation happening here? The funky roaches haven't left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they were waiting for something. Let's bust a move. Ow! If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. I think it's really sweet that Ted is talking like this, even though we've assumed that Dolores has died, right? If we're talking in a we situation. We started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden, they all left in one line. We thought the show was over, but they soon came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong, mutated backs. Insane! Looks like we made new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. Plus one soup, plus one water. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Oh my gosh, that's so cute! Oh, that's so fun! I enjoy that thoroughly. Oh, I hope everybody gets to see that and experience that. That is kind of cute. I didn't expect that. Day 44, Ted is still mighty tired, needs some more time to recover his strength. I feel like they said that on the last thing. I want cake! I want cake! I understand, don't we all? Rumbling. Okay, we're gonna give that to him. I mean, now it's just one person, so I mean, this stuff is gonna last forever. So much supplies. As we were about to start our book club discussion on the only book we've all read, the phone book, we were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who survived the blast just like we did. They were doing much worse than us and begged us to provide them with any water or food or medical supplies we could spare. Well, we have no medical supplies. We got a good bit of food. I'm more than happy to give them food. Day 45. They gave us a map. Oh, hell yeah. Come on, government. Give us your coordinates. We've never seen anyone so touched by such a simple gift. A minute later, those poor people were hugging us like there was no tomorrow. Oh. Can we throw them a water while they walk away? Quite, like there's no tomorrow, quite possible actually, and thanking us for the gesture. Okay. Gesture and actual, like, stuff, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, they were eager to repay us, and but they didn't have to. It was, but thank you. And one of their group offered us a map of the local area. They claimed it helped them get here, so it brought luck upon whoever used it. That's nice. We promised we would give it a try and wish them a safe journey. Bonne journée. As the French say, Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Still tired, no longer hungry. Gave him food last time, so it looks like he's on even days because he is sick. We're trying to, be aware of that situation. Turn on the radio. Yeah. Okay, nobody can go outside. Let's send Timmy. Timmy. Yay, radio. I like hearing a radio sound. Ted is still sick, still hasn't recovered his energy, and needs water to survive. Let's go ahead and give him that. It's an even day. We're also going to be giving him food. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. The trip could be risky, but easily could use this... But we really could use the supplies. Wowzers, Batman. 46. Let's use that radio. The more we know about what's going on outside, the better for us. Let's gather around the radio and see if we can tune into any station. Once we had waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucermen from Mars abducting people. It was pretty amusing. Ted is still sick. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Makes sense. Odd day, no sustenance. But now wouldn't be the worst time to try to figure out if you give a sick person food every day, will they recover, right? Because we're at 47. We have 3 more years until the army's going to get here. But we do have a map now. But it's not going to let me send him out until he's healthy, right? So does that mean I need to buy time and have, like, visitors and stuff come about a whole lot? Because we also don't have a padlock. I don't actually even need to be thinking about that. We're doing every other day food, even if sick. And we just have to... maybe every 3 days. I don't know. I hear a knock. Ted keeps coughing and still hasn't recovered his energy. Ration supplies, even day. We're giving him food. And water. I know, I'm a sucker. It's ridiculous. Too weak for any expeditions, but we're still going to plan for it just in case he makes a miraculous recovery. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, not necessarily. Since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore, but there's still things and stuff. People aren't the only things that make a lot of sound. Kermer. Yet, here we have someone at the door. When we opened it, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? No, yeah, what the hell is that? I agree. A water chip. I mean, there's no other option here. Let's assume his mouth is so dry that he can't pronounce whatever word he wants to pronounce. But in that case, yeah, sorry, you're not getting your water. Expedition planned. Giving that person a water. Use map to find a location given by the military. Okay. Can I turn on the radio and tell them I got a map? Dora sung by and let me have map. I got a new roommate. I don't know if that's applicable. It was a swing into the dark, to be quite honest. We explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but we are happy to share some water with him. The man was visibly disappointed, but thanked us for the water and even left us a gas mask. Nice. Odd or nice? Come on. Ted is still sick. Or maybe it's odd that the water bottle wasn't a water chip. Maybe he's still hanging on to the water chip concept. I would too if I was Ted. Ted's still sick. Ted's still tired. Few days of rest. Honestly, Ted, if you let go of this water chip incident, I think you'll sleep better, bud. Drink something soon. Let's get some of those water chips. That was a chip. Residual water like that would have been a, like, literally having that condition of having that little bit of water would have been the funnest answer for that water chip, and now I'm mildly disappointed again with the game. Dadgum! That would have been fun, because what are the odds, you know? What are the odds that you're going to run into that scenario and have a water bottle with that much water? Right? Come on, right? That would have been fun. I digress. We need to make a choice for today's expedition. Which one of us best fits this obviously, Demi. And on to the next day. I mean, I'm just not sure how Ted is going to not get sick. You know what I mean? Ted hasn't recovered from his illness yet. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy, isn't thirsty anymore. It's an even day. He should be getting soup. Plan an expedition, though we're not going to take it. It's hard being down here, living here. We need to make the best of it, or else we might find ourselves in even more trouble. I mean, I have things to play with, so I'm not sure why I'm not given an opportunity to make the best of the situation. I think it was probably going to be checkers, and I don't remember seeing any other games out there. But, you know, what are these options? At least gray them out or something? Right? I don't think that's unreasonable. Or maybe he's... Okay, here's a thought, y'all. It doesn't give the options because he's so sick. He just can't think of... He can't see the good in front of him. Oh, this game is so deep. What are the odds? It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with this shelter life, but we can't lose hope. We can't. Ted, all alone in the bunker, referring to himself as we. Ted is still sick. Ted is mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Odd day. No health pack. I'm going. But we. This daggum possible army situation is the only reason why I'm not doing soup every day. The patience for this game is above par. Good job, game, for making a game that has to have patience. And I do not say that with a happy vibe. It's day 52. And I feel like I've been in this bunker with Ted as well. Still sick, still tired. Doesn't drink anything, won't last long. If I don't get to eat my noodles soon, I won't get to last long. Even day, we're giving him soup. Was he thirsty? I'm not really even reading this anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't expect it to go this long. But this is really interesting. I'm kind of surprised to have made it for as long as I have. We're able to receive another message from the government military to provide a rescue mission. They want all survivors to head to a specific location. We can use the map. Then they leave a sign. Yes! Okay. Sorry, I kind of stopped reading it. Then they leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. We can't do that. The problem is they're providing with the geological coordinates. Need the map to survive. Blah, blah, blah. Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. I hope you got to read that last one. I kind of regret not reading that full thing just because they used such a fun situation as gobbledygook. We have the map, not map, but, well, yes, the map and a mask, so we could go out there super safe. Just saying, at a quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left the message in a bottle. Something should be done about Ted's sickness. Still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is no longer thirsty. You know what the government should have done? They should have put medical kits at the point, so that way those few. I'm just saying, why does it take multiple days to think of such poorly planned things? Gah! Anyway, because I think the government will come fast, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, there was an exclamation point on the star. There was an exclamation point on the star. What's there? Oh, wait, further instructions. Okay. Ted hasn't recovered. Ted has rested. Yay. It's an even day. I think I fed him anyway. Let's just do that scenario. Seems awfully... Ted's condition is not the best, but could take the risk. We're starting an expedition. Holy struggle bus. A sleazy looking trader comes from a scruffy bag on his shoulder. Is today the day that we do the bag? How many cans of soup? I think I'm gonna do it, y'all. I'm gonna bite the bullet. What is in the mysterious bag? But he just got good enough to go out, didn't he? Oh. Do we go for the W or do we go for the curiosity at this point? I've been playing this like I'm going for the W. Actually, there's no reason to stop now. I'm not opening this mysterious bag. And next week, we will open the daggum mysterious bag. That's a deal I'm making right now. But we're not throwing in this can, if you will. Throwing in this bag. Okay. Oh, let me stir the noodles. Actually, it should be fine, but... Alfredo noodles. Okay. The same thing as last time we didn't open the bag. Kind of unfortunate. I wish they would, you know, do a little bit more there. Time to ration supplies. It's an odd day. Okay, so he's going out. I'm gonna go ahead and do that situation. And ooh, I'm trying to remember the last time it mentioned that we had been followed. I want to say Dolores was still alive, so it's been a while. But then again, we haven't been outside since. Oh no, and I don't have a padlock. Nope, we are not going outside. Sorry, I'm gonna have to wait for some traders of some sort. Dadgum. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh. Okay, no, toxic. Oh, it baited me. It baited me. Okay, we're going on to the next day. We're trying to get to 2 more years until the government will be ready with a half-baked plan, right? Something should have been done about Ted's sickness. I gave him sustenance, yo. Okay, we're gonna plan another one, and I guess we have to go, but somebody's gonna hop into the bunker, and I'm not gonna be able to get back in. They're gonna, like, turn it into a church, right? That's what they did last time. Because Mary, like, ran off or somewhat. I don't remember. Yeah, Mary ran off because it was Mary and Ted that was left last time. And she went crazy, and I wouldn't feed her or something. And then Ted was out and about, and when he came back, he couldn't get in because some people hopped in between him arriving and her hopping out, and they turned it into a church. But I digress. Still making the plan just in case I change my mind. Ooh, offers water in exchange for cards, the book, or the flashlight. Haven't used the cards in a long time, nor was it an option for whenever leisure activities were necessary. Just saying. Okay, he's getting food and water. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Could definitely use the water. So we are, in fact, going to make this trade. Are going to plan. For a second, I thought that wasn't highlighted. My bad. For killing bugs and stuff. And I think I just think we'll need the flashlight. It would have been nice for whenever we looked into the vent. And I don't think they're going to let me level up my playing cards into throwing stars. So I think this will be the one to exchange for the water. Boom. Done. Did. Happened. After making the trade, the man packed his things, my bad, into the wheelbarrow and departed. Before leaving, he uttered something about bandit activity nearby and how dangerous the area is. Okay, with that, we are opening the door next time with a gun and ammo, if possible. Still hasn't gotten over his sickness. It's an odd day. Definitely did feed and water him yesterday. But no medical kit. So we're just gonna have to do that. That's just how this is gonna go. Should we go outside? It's about time to choose someone to scavenge the remains of our town in search of supplies. Who will it be? Just had the warning about bandits. Ted is weak and we have no padlock. Even if we did have one, I have no clue how to use it to store up this bunker because last time it got taken by the wastelands, which doesn't make sense. I don't get it. So I'm just not convinced that we need to go scavenge today. Make sure that is going there, and boom, let's go. Day 58. Ted has recovered from his sickness. Oh my gosh, let me read that one more time. I found a little thing and stuff. Let me also do Ted has recovered from his sickness. Y'all, it's the daily food. It's got to be the daily food. I think if you're looking to heal your person without a medical kit, you are going to have to do the consistent days. I'm going to have to watch that back and confirm that, but I think that may or may not have been like 5 days of sustenance. But, you know, again, I'll watch that back and we'll apply it next week. Especially if we open that bag and it turns out to be like some extra toxic stuff, you know, that'll be fun. So I'll focus on the food. Okay, I digress. We'll see this next week. Time to ration supplies. He is recovered, not thirsty, not hungry. Good shit. Planning an expedition. But we have no luck. Either way, planning an expedition. What if somebody comes and knocks on our stuff? We had a chance to meet the strangest person today. He looked like just like a human, except with triple the amount of hands necessary. Like on the end of the wrists. So like each wrist had 3 hands, or did they protrude from his cheeks, maybe? Like a tentacle, like the Pirates of the Caribbean guy. That'd be extra hands. That way you catch all the crumbs. And whenever you actually save some for later, you know, in like, you know, in your beard, because I definitely no, but you know the saying. Anyway, it'd be a little bit more obvious because you'd actually be holding it for later. In one of your extra little hands. In one of your, so what, that's 4 extra? Oh, what if one was on your bum and then somebody goes to, you know, do a little like slap booty, slap ass, and then it's really a low 5? That would be fun and a good solid plot twist. Anyway, I digress, and we're going to proceed with reading this fun situation. We listened to a story about a group of folks just like him, you know, having a extra hand in this struggle. Hard time, I mean, scavenging supplies. How? If any group of people had an up on scavenging supplies, it would be them. Oh no, I just had a sad thought, but I'm not gonna say it because I'm gonna assume the best situation. Anyway, because of their appearance, people shoot first and ask questions later. He offered us a deal. If we share some of our supplies with them, they will help us on our next expedition and make sure we're safe. So how... I mean, sure. Honestly, that sounds like a fun gamble. Because I think that if I don't, to be quite honest, I think that if I don't give them something and trust them on this situation, then they could easily fuck me up. Especially if they've been having to deal with people with guns and such. Like, I think they've had to handle and adapt. And yet, apparently, they're still having a hard time scavenging supplies. Dun, dun, dun. Call bull. But between food and soup, I guess in that case I'll just give them soup, because that's what I'm leaning toward subconsciously, apparently. Planning an expedition, that's good. Boom. Which means I won't have to bring out, nice, that'll be handy. I can take the map. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go. This is a nice little turn of events. Day 59, the stranger quickly became a friend. When we agreed to his terms, it doesn't cost us that much, and we will sleep easier knowing that we will come back safely from our next trip to the surface. Ted is fine. Okay. Alright, he's going out. He's going out with the mask, because we don't need him getting radiation poisoning again, even though arguably was he not just on the surface and didn't just come back safe and sound? Just saying. Ooh, you know what, here's a thought. Do they come back with better loot whenever they go with the map, or do they plan better whenever there's a map? Because whenever we think, ooh, that's a lot. I'm going to have to keep that in mind, like, during trying this. This is a fun little game, honestly, y'all. It's interesting. It's weird. It's good and bad and weird and fun and, you know, all the weird things. All the stuff, all the things and stuff. Okay, so I should have come back with a decent haul because I went with the extra-handed people. Ted left for the surface. Hope he'll be back soon. Our new mutated friend kept to his word. He brought a few friends along, and we even had a bit of fun during the trip, and most importantly, everybody came back safe and sound. We waved them goodbye, hoping to see them again soon. Indeed, or someday. We brought some strange-looking people back to our doorstep. They claimed to be wizards and were willing to trade useful supplies in exchange for a few weird trinkets. After hearing them out, we decided to look around our shelter for the items they wanted. They had some food with them. We actually bought with real pre-apocalypse money. What? Oh, I processed that in my brain as post-apocalyptic money. Struggling, y'all. They thought the coins we gave them were magical. We didn't argue. +2 soup. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. Ted's stomach is rumbling and Ted is really tired. So boom, and then hopefully he sleeps. The state of the wasteland remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. I don't think we're actually going to be planning one right now. I think we're going to burn some time. During our last expedition, we finally approached that nearby vehicle. It was a tank missing wheels, a few other crucial components. The outside was rusty, a little burnt up. If we hope to ever drive away from here, we should scavenge for something to reinforce it. Anything we should grab for this little supply run. Yeah. Gas mask. So it's a little supply run, not an expedition situation. So help me if I can't get back into my bunker. Nice. So it was a quick little supply run. The gas mask proved useful while exploring a very stinky warehouse nearby. We found some sheet metal next to some cartons filled with expired milk and rotten egg. Gross. The sheets were installed as armor on our post-apocalyptic vehicle. Unfortunately, the mask's filter was totally used up. Ted is hungry, still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. Hungry, rest, no planning. There are dire circumstances we found ourselves in. Supplies are running low, and if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of our neighbors had a shelter with broken trap door, and there might be some supplies inside. Of course, there's a chance the neighbor and her kids managed to get in there in time, but we could really use whatever they have, and we're stronger. What? No, we're not stronger. It's just you, Ted. Your self-actualization is very poor. Should we pay them a visit? Honestly, you need friends, so I hope you approach this a little bit better than what was written in this journal here. Day 68. I'm so happy to hear that radio buzzing, to be quite honest. Day 68, we had to do this for the family. It had to be done. We really don't want to mention it again. How about we talk about something else? Soup, perhaps? +4 water. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is no longer hungry. Ted should drink something soon. First of all, I'm super stoked about this +4 water. Yay. I do not, however, feel great about whatever that situation was. Interesting. Okay. But there's that. There's no way we could send Ted out there in his current state. Ooh, I haven't read this one before. We've heard some commotion above, and we're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside may be quite dangerous right now. Definitely not even going to contemplate an expedition then at that point. I mean, maybe it's not new, but it's the first time I've noticed it or processed it. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we turned in on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on the evacuation promise, I mean, look, y'all are the ones that assumed this wasn't still 2 years away. All right. Practical expectations for the global mediocre governments. They also order us to dispose of all of our firearms before... That sounds about right. The military arrives to save us. Oh. Who asked such things of an American? Who? I completely concur. Preach. Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need to be saved by the military. We're working on an armored vehicle. I think we're good. The game is no longer buying time until the government saves us. Hey! I think we all know why that happened. We decided to ignore those stupid orders. Who are they to tell us what to do, especially since it is our right? The U.S. government? Hell no. Matter of fact, it's the U.S. government that told us to pick them up. So something must be wrong if they're asking us to do the opposite, right? I'm just saying that's the kind of black and white way to kind of look at it. Well, they probably are, but that doesn't mean they can take our guns over our dead bodies. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Come on, Ted, rest up. Time to ration supplies. He's not sick, correct? He's just very rough and scruffy. Let's see here. We're almost certain there are bandits around. Running into them would be a big mistake. I concur. But so help me if they hurt our car. We got scared a little bit today when all of a sudden our map just fell off the wall. Maybe our shelter is haunted. When the map fell down, it revealed some sort of safe behind it. We don't remember installing it, but we can probably crack it. Well, we technically have all the time in the world to do it. Should we try? Of course. Although, can we just mention that the map wasn't there the whole time? And that maybe we should have seen the safe that's behind this newly pinned up. I digress. Day 70. We're not sure how or why the map just decided to slide off the wall, but we're lucky that it happened. Inside the dusty safe, we found some supplies. No, we found one card deck. Not some supplies. Let's be a little bit more accurate. Ted is still mighty tired and needs some time to recover his strength. Ted is hungry. Well, there's food. Let's give him water, because we have excess water. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs has taken control of the area. Going out could be very risky. We're not going outside. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear, it's a pipe leaking green goo. That's not good. That's not good at all. We need to act now, and no one packed a mop. First of all, I don't think that was an option. I've never seen that as something we could pick up, but I'll pay attention next time. What do we do? Well, let's refer to our good old-fashioned Boy Scout manual. Maybe they'll have plumbing. Post-apocalyptic plumbing. Day 71, y'all. This is this is amazing. Cute little kitty cat mouse. Ha! Problem solved. No leak, no mess. Back to our tidy little shelter. That's not very descriptive. But okay, let's just assume it was on page 1 of the Boy Scout handbook on how to fix pipes. Ted is still tired. A few days of rest is what he needs. No longer hungry. Give him some water. Heard some commotion above and we're pretty sure it's a bandit. Okay. Hands on deck. These people are on the... Oh! All hands on deck. These people are on the other side of the door and they don't seem to be too friendly. In fact, they've promised us a painful death at least 17 times already, and it's only been 5 minutes since they've arrived. We better prepare. They'll be forcing that door. Oh, thank God for this rifle and the ammunition. Or should we have called the band of... No! We should have called the band of roaches. I bet they would have done some amazing things. When you realize your charger's right there. Yeah, y'all, it's been that long. Okay. 2 hours and 20. What? Nice. Day 72. We were able to fight off the bandits this time, but there's no guarantee they won't come back. We need to be prepared at all times. That spare ammo we brought came in handy. Indeed. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Okay. So no note on that. Judging by the sounds, man, it is just a fucking riot upstairs, apparently. We didn't think we would get a chance to increase our food supply by simply playing a card game, but that's what we were offered by a man who knocked on our door today. 2 cans of food. We win, we get his 2 cans. We lose, we give him our 2 cans. What card game? There's not enough information. I don't trust this person. And it's still on my checklist. It's still on my checklist. Hey, look! Oh wait, technically I did make contact with other Wastelanders, the Multiple Hand Clan. And they are part of Tribe Ted So, Anyway, I digress. And I'm not doing this. Oh, this is the progress on the, oh, that's nice. That's nice. I appreciate that. Okay. Go down to here, and we're not gambling with 2 cans of food. Who has the audacity to gamble with 2 cans of food during this situation? Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set to the kids? What kids? We need supplies, but we're not going to get them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. My headphones just switched. Let's see if... Boop, boop. Refresh. Go over here. Yay, okay. Good, still works. Switch over to here. I'm learning some things and stuff. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there's a little addition to the stream. A very small, mildly used addition, but still an addition nonetheless. And I think it'll get more fun as time progresses. But let's see. Good riddance. Still hasn't recovered energy. We're gonna do that. But it's just him recovering energy, isn't it? Oh well. Arguably, let's play like we gambled those 2 cans of food and let that happen. Plus it says he's too weak for any expeditions at the moment, even though that's happening. So let's get him beefed up for fighting, I guess. I don't know. And that's not gonna happen. We're gonna keep the radio, even if the government is demanding our guns over it, because maybe someday they'll get wise as to how stupid they are and make more reasonable requests. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time if she ever comes back. Okay, so referring to that one thing at the end there. Okay, has rested. Yay! Which means I'd like to do that despite his need for a nap, but he's rested. What? That's not through and through. Still thinking about those raiders. Hopefully the raiders go away soon. I'm gonna go ahead and start planning for trips for when they leave. How about we put that radio to good use? Something might be on the air even now. I agree. We should have the radio on all the time. Day 75. Oh, daggone. Something blew up inside the radio. What? Ted is fine. What? It's about time to choose someone to go scavenge. Well, now we need a whole nother radio. Are we able to pick up new radios and masks and stuff? Oh, I guess we've actually picked up a couple masks. So we don't have ammo, but I do think it would be wise that while he goes outside, he has a gun, so he would be able to threaten. And those raiders were still out there. So I'm wondering if I take something as simple as these playing cards outside and the raiders are out there. Will they not take me seriously because I brought that and thus maybe leave me alone? Because at this point, I don't want to lose the rifle just outside. But then again, if I lose the rifle outside, then do I satisfy the government's requests? Because I'm not going to be able to scoop another one. I also have no ammo. So maybe this is kind of a win-win. Except for the fact that there's a small chance, right, that the raiders will assume that I'm hostile because of the gun, or like I view it as just ready to like defend myself, but maybe they'll take it as I am big dick energy or something, trying to step on their shit. But then Ted will be like, look, it's even unarmed. I just want to be able to push over rocks with a really long stick made of metal. Okay, I'm taking the risk. Let's see. How does it get interpreted? Day 8? No! Day 80. What? What? Daggum. The end. Left for the surface. We'll hope he comes back soon. With the gun. Has been outside far too long. Has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. Held out for 80 days. You know, I didn't need to go outside. Maybe I should have done the food and the water, held out for the people coming to me a little bit longer. I'm not sure why I was in a rush to go outside. Daggum, I lost focus for 1 second with a bit of impatience added onto that. And this is what happened. And this is what happened. GG! Oh man. I'm gonna have to watch some videos on this and see how many other people have actually made it. Like what's the average amount of days on this? I'm curious. And also, I'm gonna suggest to everyone, don't go get the kids. Do the wife, do the husband. They can make more kids later on. Get those to survive. I think... What else am I taking from this? You're not relying on the government pullout, actually. You're relying on that the tank to restore the tank, and who knows how long that's gonna take. I wonder if anybody's restored the tank. Okay, so maybe I'll play this before a week time, but I am gonna try to go ahead and play this game once every week and just see how it goes. Kind of ponder it a little bit. If there's any more to really ponder. I mean, I honestly felt like I hit the jackpot with the concept of them being able to make more babies. But, end adventure? Let's see. Ooh, also, I do want to let y'all know, thank y'all so much for turning on the notifications, because I have actually gotten an average viewers now of 2.69, and I think that's a solid number. Am going for 3, and eventually I think like 75. But it's baby steps. It's a process. So if you have a game that you would really like to see me attempt to play, because at this point I think y'all know the games that I play. And sorry I didn't stream WoW. I actually haven't gotten my flying mount yet. If y'all would like to see that, go ahead and leave. Actually whisper that to me, please, because I'm probably not going to be convinced to actually show. There's a pizza on the roof. What? Since when has a pizza been on the roof? I didn't notice that. And now the tank, or actually, maybe the tank was there. I don't remember anymore. Oh, I get to watch it back and find out. But yeah, somewhere on the Streamlabs page or on the on the Twitch page, sorry, you're able to leave constructive criticism or suggestions or whatever it calls itself, and I'm regularly checking that now. So for those who had left something, thank you. Much appreciated, and sorry it took me so long. I honestly kind of forgot it was there and didn't actually think that people like engaged with this sort of stuff. So it's really cool to see that. And also, if y'all want to engage with chat, I have added that emote wall, so whenever you send boop 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 boop, those sorts of things, they throw up on the screen. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, yeah. I will throw y'all onto this waiting page. Well, boop boop boop. I move over here to share this fun little stuff with y'all. Let's get into this and see if there's maybe any fun or scary things. Let's Google that over there. Maybe had a little fuzzy drink, got a burp. Maybe had too much Taco Bell, got a pooter. Maybe too hot for stuff and you're gonna blow it all up. Wait, where's the bomb at? Oh, there's no bomb! Okay, so I'll have to make that stuff. If you have any fun ideas for sound effects for me to try to create and stuff like that, actually also leave that in the suggestions box. I'd like to see what people would like to hear, and I would run through all these real quick for y'all to hear some things and stuff, but they are a surprise. So, yeah, just fun things and stuff, y'all. I might be playing some IRFs this weekend. Hopefully it's still up. Ooh, maybe I should be playing some IRF before Friday. They usually take it down or put it up, like Fridays and so. And if you think I'm wrong, because for some reason I'm feeling like they might take it down on like a Sunday, I just haven't given it much thought or paid attention to the week in a while. But anyway, side thoughts. I appreciate y'all watching. I hope y'all have a great day or evening or night. And y'all are so appreciated. I will catch y'all on the flip side. Oh, I have an end credit thing still. I mean, it's just that. But we can also do